Hi, this is Courtney Weinzimmer, Central Florida Equestrian Magazine. We had met with Michael a few weeks ago before he took off for his European tour. So now we're sitting down with him again, and we're going to ask him some questions regarding, perception, how things really went, and the experience. So, Michael, why don't you kind of take it over? Tell us how things really went compared to how you envisioned it before you went.
It went pretty similar to what I thought it was going to be, like a little bit. The competition I thought was going to be a little bit more stiff than it was, but ended up that the classes in America we ride a lot quicker. And so for the speed classes at least, like we won every speed class the team did. And because we practice riding fast all the time. And so these people, when they don't practice riding fast as much, and so especially for like even in the Nations Cup, I was like the only person under the time allowed. Our team was the only people under the time allowed the whole entire trip. And so they just don't practice that enough, I guess, at the young riders level. But the showing was about the same. I think the biggest thing was just the area itself. Being in Europe was different than what I was expecting it to be. I was expecting it to be just a lot more old school, and not as modern as it is in America, as in like in West Palm. Everything's just extravagant and everything. But it was nice though. It was a good change though, because it was nice being able to ride for your country.
What a great opportunity for you. And again, I think I may have touched on this before. What do you attribute? How did you get this opportunity? I mean, out of so many people and young riders in the United States, it's pretty gigantic, for a huge thing for you to have made the team.
Yeah, God really blessed me. I got really lucky. I think it was mostly because of my results this year in West Palm Beach, and my horse is jumping really nice right now, as they did in Europe. So just everything as a combination, and just trusting that it was going to go through for me. And I had a lot of people fighting for me. I was a little bit of an underdog compared to everyone else, but it worked out in my favor.
And you took the two horses, your own horse.
Yes.
And then did you take one of Debbie's horses?
Yeah, I took All-Star, which is a horse that she showed in the meter-60s. No, he was a really nice second horse for me to have. I did him in a couple of the Grand Prix and speed classes, and he was a really nice horse.
So did your horses perform it just as you expected they would?
Yeah, for sure. They really led up to my expectations. My mare jumped fabulous the whole entire trip. She was a little weary the first couple days when we flew over because of the time change and everything like that. She's sensitive, but after that she got accustomed to the time. She was really nice, and she rode even better there, and she learned a lot of new things while we were over there, just herself adjusting to the footings and the atmosphere of it all. So it was really nice.
Were you nervous at all? I mean, a different country and not knowing really what to expect.
I don't really get nervous, but I was nervous before I got on the plane to fly over there, because it was the anticipation of it all, getting over there and showing and meeting the team and everything like that. But once I was on the plane and I landed, it was all right. Though I was set in.
And you met with all the team members as soon as you landed, yeah?
Me, Taylor, and Jennifer landed in Schiphol, and then Carl flew in 2 days later because he was flying from California. Yeah. And Nick was already here trying horses, and so he just caught a train and met us at the horse show. So we all saw each other within the 2 days.
Did you already have some friendships with some of these kids before you went?
Yeah, I didn't know Carl though, because he hasn't been to the East Coast in a while, and I haven't been to Spruce Meadows, so he was the only one I haven't met. But I knew the rest of the riders.
Did everyone kind of get along well, or being that close? I imagine it's tough.
No, it was pretty nice. We all got along pretty well. I know the week at Hank Noren's, I got a little hazed into cleaning the house when we had to leave, so I was the one running around cleaning the pillows and everything else like that. But no, it was nice though. We all got along really well. Even the grooms and all. We all went out to dinner together and we did everything as a team.
That's fantastic. Who were some of the grooms or the people from here that we won't hear about?
Meredith Gallagher, her mom's Mary Lou. She went with me, yeah. And then the other people were international, or they just aren't from around here. But Meredith came with me from, I'm not sure exactly where she lives, but she lives here in the Orlando area.
Okay, yeah, I saw something on Facebook and her trying to figure out how she was going to get back, and I thought, I wonder what that's about.
Yeah, because originally the horses were going to fly into Miami, and they were going to leave on, I think, Sunday. But we actually, because we're going to be up in Kentucky, we leave tomorrow morning, she's going to fly with the horses to JFK. And the horses were in quarantine, and she flew home on Tuesday. So she's back in the States now.
Jumping back to the experience, how does that poise you think, going forward? What does that mean for your career as far as opportunities and expectations?
Well, I think that I wouldn't say catapulted, but I feel like it's really raised my level of riding because I have that new perspective of things. Like if I ever go on another tour again, I'm not going to be going there wanting to know what to expect. I'm going to be expecting, oh, this is how things are going to happen. This is how the show managers are going to do things. Because it's just totally different there. Like even for the course walks, they don't post the course until right about your walk in the ring. And so like as in America, you have the courses posted all the way until the classic goes at 6 o'clock at night. And but everything's just organized. They have one ring and the show office, and they're so nice to us in there, and they just helped us out. But for the most part, we weren't even able to go in the show office because the chef that keeps care of all of our entries and everything like that, and then we had to just deal it out with them. So it was nice though. It worked out in our favor at the end of it all.
And who was the chef?
The first week was Ralph Christo, and the second week was Michelle Grubb.
Okay. And what are your plans now? Where do you go from here?
We go to Kentucky. We leave tomorrow morning for Country Air. And then after that, I think we're going to rest a week, and then we're just going to plan out a good summer from there. We rented a farm off property up there, so we're just going to just figure it out when we get there. I know that we have a couple shows planned, like this the other week's at Kentucky, and then my next main goal is Young Riders. And so we're just getting ready to gear up.
That was going to be my next question. That's
the North
really
American
exciting.
Young Riders, yeah.
Do you know who's on the team, or is it qualifying period
No,
not quite over?
the applications are due on the 15th,
Yeah,
so
soon.
we'll find out who's on the team and everything. I think I'm going to be on though because on my list and the order and the money, I'm pretty high up there on the money so far.
That's great. And now, is Wendy?
Yeah, Wendy Rivers is
Okay,
chef.
that's great.
Zone 4.
That's excellent. Or do you suspect any other, Taylor or any of these other kids
I
will be joining
Nick,
you?
as of Young Irish Tour, saying he wasn't going to do it, but Taylor was going to.
Okay, and Taylor is
Zone
part of
4,
our
yeah.
zone. Yeah.
And so is Nick.
Okay.
So-
Where does Nick ride out of?
He is his dad's farm in West Palm Beach.
Okay, that's right. Okay. Well, so you've got Kentucky, and then you mentioned to me before you're going to go and hang out and watch the World Equestrian Games.
Yeah, that's going to be fun. I'm really
That's
excited
great.
for that, yeah, because it's in America too, and it's the first time it's ever been here before.
Gives you a peep into what you hope might be part of your future, right?
Well, that's the plan, yeah.
Yeah. When do you plan to turn pro?
Well, I still have a few years left as a junior, and I want to ride them out for application purposes. I can ride the USET until I'm 21, and I can ride that as a professional. But I just got to see where it takes me. You know, it might be easier for me to stay as an amateur and my mom to stay as the professional. So who knows?
Right, right. You mean even past that point or up till then?
Well, even until what, the date that I'm 21?
Right.
Well,
Is there a chance you'd stay an amateur past that?
yeah, but you can show the USET as a professional. So even if I was to stay an amateur or professional, it wouldn't really matter. The only thing would be if I had money coming in.
Right.
So it's just pending. I don't know. I got to see how things work out. I'm going to stay here and ride for my mom though. So if she needs me to turn professional, I'll turn professional.
Well, that sounds good. Well, thanks for talking to us, and we look forward to getting some photos.
Yeah, I'm going to see if I can get some photos. Especially everything on the Young Riders Tour, the blog, usyoungriders.blogspot.org.
I've kept up with
yeah.
that. It's great.
Yeah, so everything's on there, and they have a lot of photos, and then Facebook has a lot of photos as well, and just random people putting things up, so.
Good, good. Well, thanks for talking to me, and I look forward to hearing more about you. And
Yeah,
in
we'll
the
keep in
future.
touch over the summer.
Thank you. All right, that's it.